shit, oh yeah, I can't be tamed.
The Grindseason Show.
Yeah, I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna live like a boss. I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna live like a boss. Said she with it, whatever it costs. You know she a boss, no Diana Ross, yeah. I just wanna roll my weed up. Make it to the top, it's gonna take time. She ride with me, know it's gonna take time. Got a stone, the chicken, she mine. Said you know I like them stoner chicks. Said I'm in love with a stoner chick. I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna live like a boss. Said she with it, whatever it costs. You know she a boss, no Diana Ross, yeah. I just wanna roll my weed up. Make it to the top, it's gonna take time. She ride with me, know it's gonna take time. Got a stoner chick and she mine. Said you know I like them stoner chicks. Said I'm in love with a stoner chick. I could ride with, get high with, yeah. You know I like them stoner chicks. See, I'm a beast with this shit, oh yeah, I can't be tamed. She say, will you marry me? I say, no, I married Jane. And my girl, yeah, she bring that Damon Wayne, that's major pain. Yeah, she with the shit, she'll bang on you, that's 808. My chick is stoner, and yeah, that's word the mother. And yeah, we rollin' up, we'll never marry one up. BMX, how they be stuntin'? Shotgun, how y'all be frontin'? I'm in love with my stoner chick, y'all can't tell me nothing. I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna live like a boss. Said she with it, whatever it costs. You know she a boss, no Diana Ross, yeah. I just wanna roll my weed up. Make it to the top, it's gonna take time. She ride with me, know it's gonna take time. Got a stoner chick and she mine. Said you know I like them stoner chicks. Said I'm in love with a stoner chick. I could ride with, get high with, yeah. You know I like them stoner chicks.
My stoner chick, she like to puff the haze and sour. She burn hella trees like forest fires. I was a drinker, not a smoker. She made me retire. You ever reached your peak before but kept on getting higher? That's how she got me. She gave me a shotty, so I beat that pussy up like young Rocky, Manny Pocky. Yeah, she called me Poppy, but you know the reason. I was so high, she had me thinking I was Puerto Rican, smoking crazy reefer. She like, I'm a teacher, but hella Franklin's in the room. Where the fuck's Aretha? Yeah, she got me faded off this bong smoke. Hit it from the back while I'm pulling on her chongo.
I just wanna roll my weed up. I just wanna live like a boss. Said she with it, whatever it costs. You know she a boss, no Diana Ross, yeah. I just wanna roll my weed up. Make it to the top, it's gonna take time. She ride with me, know it's gonna take time. Got a stoner chick and she mine. Said you know I like them stoner chicks. Said I'm in love with a stoner chick. I could ride with, get high with, yeah. You know I like them stoner chicks.
Yo, I'm overhearing these niggas.
The Grindseason
overhearing these niggas. Yo, I'm overhearing these niggas downplay the power of the pussy. Like, they ass don't live and die for the shit. Like,
can't take
so I don't fucks with niggas like that. But I do be fucking though. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's on some other shit. Think I'm a bitter bitch? People, hey yo, on J Hood, I got my cherry pop by D Block. That's what the hood called D Hill from Hilltop. Crushed on him in middle school, then moved to the same block. Swear he started tripping as soon as he gave me the cock. He really liked me, knew I wasn't one of these shots, but got more aggressive with every visit. Hood called D Hill from Hilltop. Crushed on him in middle school, then moved to the same block. tripping as soon as he gave me the cock. He really liked me, knew I wasn't one of these shots, but got more aggressive with every visit to D-Spot. This DV nigga tried to mind fuck my head up. Would have to square up with him right after he fucked my bed up. Whole time his cuz wanna give my sister head up over some pussy, cause they both studs, yo, dead up. My sis tried to square up, but the puss ran off when sis ran up. Yo, I swear there's some fuck niggas, cause all I do is fuck niggas. And after I fuck niggas, I be like, fuck niggas, fuck niggas. Cause all I do is fuck niggas. And after I fuck niggas, I be like, fuck niggas, fuck niggas. Cause all I do is fuck niggas. And after I fuck niggas, I be like, fuck niggas, fuck niggas. For fuck niggas. Stay fuck nigga free, don't fuck no fuck niggas. Fuck niggas, for fuck niggas. Stay fuck nigga free, don't fuck no fuck niggas. Fuck niggas, for fuck niggas. Stay fuck nigga free, don't fuck no fuck niggas. Man, I swear it's clear like I sure know how to pick them. So I move when I stick them, not trying to play victim. And not just fucking them on some OG Thotty Johnson, but I do chuck deuce on them OG Bobby Johnson, man. My problem is how I appreciate the Johnson there, especially when it's attachments, ball work magic like Johnson. Irvin, swerving, now I'm curving, leaving these niggas on the curb, and they got some nerve to think I was gonna let them ride. Can't handle my drive, you can't handle these curves, including these love handles. I stay with the bars, you stay trying to get a handle. Fuck niggas get dismantled, cause all I do is fuck niggas. And after I fuck niggas, I be like, fuck niggas, fuck niggas. Cause all I do is fuck niggas. And after I fuck niggas, I be like, fuck niggas, fuck niggas. Fuck niggas. Stay fuck nigga free, don't fuck no fuck niggas. Fuck niggas, fuck niggas. Stay fuck nigga free, don't fuck no fuck niggas.
Wax on the beat, wax on the beat, wax on the beat,
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
I couldn't help but notice your pain.
The Grindseason Show.
King KO. Let go. King KO. Let go. King KO. Let go. Grind season,
Surrounded by
grind time,
trees,
let's
world
get
full
it.
of givers and takers.
King KO. Let go. King KO. Let go.
The Grindseason Show.
World full of givers and takers. Say that, watching you know you are aging, but I am the oracle's baby. Avoiding the whole conversation. Start morphing this in animation. We are the glitch in the matrix. We are the glitch in the glitch in the matrix, glitch in the matrix. In the matrix, you don't wanna race me. In the matrix,
The Grindseason Show.
we cannot stop going too fast. Don't even play, we doing the dash. We just been patiently building the stash. Glitching the matrix, send out a patch. Scoping the land, just cut the grass. Burning a candle, all of this wax. On a computer, we paying our tax. These rappers pasuda, you know that they trash.
Pasuda, you know that they trash.
If life is a ting, I'm just trying to smash. If life is a dream, she might be my queen. Ride with the king, castle attached. Ride with the king to the end of this life. If your energy right like a battery pack. If I love you and you fall off, I won't walk off. I'ma carry you to the end, my friend. I can see our dreams coming true as I'm staring at the world with a view. Woo! To the end, my friend. I can see our dreams coming true as I'm staring at the world.
Through my rear view.
Grindseason. Grindseason Show.
Grindseason, let's go.
It's Blade, man. Bar style, Inc. Cold block sector.
The Grindseason Show.
Witty shit.
Grindseason, grind time, let's get it.
It's early. Line them up. You see it's clear that I gotta drop on niggas. Get it? Clear eyes, gotta drop on niggas. You see it's clear that I gotta drop on niggas. Get it? Clear eyes, gotta drop on niggas. These bars, they straight snap, crackle. When I pop on niggas, you're looking for that heat. I'm about to make it hot for niggas. Yeah, the sharpshooter, Top Gun, nigga no Tom Cruise. Bars tomahawk sharp, split them like part 2. 3 words I know for sure, nigga we all die. And 2 things I know for certain, niggas them doves fly. People state they got no love, yeah, cause it was never there. And they never gave a fuck, yeah, cause they ain't never cared. All they love is fake shit. Fact, yeah, they really be feared. Fuck fraud niggas, boy, I keep a wall right there. If you don't stand for something, boy, you gonna fall right here. I ain't on some sometime shit, nigga, this me all year. 24/7, 365, I keep it live. Stay busy with the craft, nigga, like a beehive. Been tough as Levi since knee high. When it come to this shit, I handles my BI. Fuck all these TCHs. These sensitive niggas better stay in their places. Word. Label, code name, guillotine, bar style. I ain't on no crazy shit, but know that the bar's wild. With this bar shit, I've been gunning since a youngin', and every verse is hitting hard like Drago, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, that underground shit, straight from the dungeon. When you hear them flames, yeah, you know the dragon coming. The bar's 100 miles and running, nigga with an attitude. Dog on this X shit, boy, I'm getting at these fools. Fuck these dramatic niggas, boy, they just acting with it. I keep it bumping like a pro, I'm staying active with it. Smoke them like a backwood and throw them in the backwoods. That's just a scene for these niggas trying to act good. Fuck all the bullshit that they talking, that shit'll get them targeted. I slaughter fools with the craft, nigga, like a horror flick. Terrorize them when I'm dropping bombs like Osama did. I ain't never miss my target, boy, I be a marksman, nigga. I spark like cables, kill them like Cain did Abel. Boy, I'm built for the shit, these niggas unstable. They collapse under pressure, cause they weak, dog. And if you feelin' jumpy, my nigga, yeah, then leapfrog and get stretched like a lily pad, lily pad. I do these trash niggas dirty, that's really bad. You see it's clear that I gotta drop on niggas. Get it? Clear eyes, gotta drop on niggas. These bars straight snap and crackle pop on niggas. Yeah, you looking for that heat, boy, I make it hot for niggas. Blade niggas, blade man. Bar style shit. Bar style shit. Yeah. Cold block. Second.
The Grindseason Show.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
Back and forth with niggas, I don't do the honors. Smoking on that Mary J, I don't do the drama. Old head was sad mugger, go collect the commas. And then I'm straight chillin'. See, I'm a fanny man. I used to pack the tools, play the cool like the handyman. Know some goon niggas that would shoot up the family van. Nowadays, my family more jealous of me. They don't love me. Whole group of confused niggas. Talking all this women shit, I'm over here. Counting this bread, I'm talking business shit. I'm shooting for the movie, it's the movie script. Yeah, and I'm the main star. From the streets to Philly, cameraman calm. Gotta watch your body round here. No chill. Many niggas want me on the field. Can't keep it real. Fresh Prince, gotta grab the wheel. ULB, duffel bag, bigger bag to fill. I grind my heart, no sleep until a nigga touch a mill. I got that lady boy swag with a whole different feel, nigga. Yeah, with a whole different feel. Too many niggas won't be Uncle Phil. Can't keep it real. Fresh Prince, gotta grab the wheel. Live voice, so you wanna argue? Broken your feelings, so why bother? You never was a proud father, so cut the nonsense. When we put the mask on, Swiss cheese, nozzle shit, chainsaw massacre. Things get dark quick, it's real shit. Back and forth with niggas, I ain't into that. Talking all gangsta on the internet, all nigga do is tap. When I'm litty boy, down to the socks, to the Air Max. When I'm on a roll, all the shows, they be jam-packed. Music so poet, every station gon' air that. Got that raw for you, they be feeding just to pay it back. Perpendicular bar angle, you know I'm fitting right. Yeah, I get these niggas mad tight. Play cold pussy, start singing like they Barry White. Don't never wanna fight, wanna grip the pipe or call your big homie. Don't you ever try little bro me or reach this gun smooth. Nigga. Too many niggas want me on the field, can't keep it real. Fresh Prince, gotta grab the wheel. ULB, duffel bag, bigger bag to fill. I grind my heart, no sleep until a nigga touch a mill. I got that lady boy swag with a whole different feel, nigga. Yeah, with a whole different feel. Too many niggas won't be Uncle Phil. Can't keep it real. Fresh Prince, gotta grab the wheel.
I don't need a cosign. I've been doing me this whole time. I don't need a cosign. I don't need a cosign.
The Grindseason Show.
I I don't need a cosign. I've been doing me this whole time. Why would I need some other mind? Tell me how to do my grind. I don't need a cosign. I don't need a cosign. I've been doing me this whole time. Can't you tell that I'm doing fine? I'ma stay on my grind. I don't need a cosign. My feelings nocturnal, so I'm only on a night shift. Been walking through the dark, now I'm looking for the light switch. My nigga passed away, and we wasn't on good terms. So now my mind stuck on paper, feeling like a bookworm. Gotta stay low, watch these cars that tinted. You could BRP post, and these shirts getting printed. My flow's still strong, every line bar heavy. In the hood, they do walk-offs, make sure the car ready. Kids just Rugrats and pop stew pickles. In the crib with animals, I'm Dr. Doolittle. Shit done changed and it's really too crucial. Fuck the TV, we fire these sticks like a ruku. I swear right now everybody is a leash. Why they think they all Zach? I think everybody screech. I'd rather be Slater Bayside on the beach. I show a little muscle while I'm chilling with your freak. I don't need a cosign. I've been doing me this whole time. Why would I need some other mind? Tell me how to do my grind. I don't need a cosign. I don't need a cosign. I've been doing me this whole time.
Grindseason Show.
Can't you tell that I'm doing fine? I'ma stay on my grind. I don't need a cosign. Know this, know that. I go in, don't hold back. Here to win, just know that. Put my life on these tracks. Don't believe, check the stats. Then check the stats of that. I'm here to state facts, and these facts back to back. Speaking on them back, 50K viewing on that. Only fans at 30K, keeping it moving, 100 flat. Touchdown, I'm running back run to 100 stacks. I put this on my grave, and ain't nothing touching that. Shade room, fuck with that, and them DMs been hitting back. RP to DMX, he hit me before he passed. DC and just hilarious, they both make me laugh. Gilly, this $1 million worth of game for that ass. Jada, you a legend, so you get a pass. There's a few more, but no need to put them on blast. I've been making my name off my own grind. The point is, I don't need y'all cosign.
The Grindseason Show.
Roll up the weed and light it. Happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it. Roll up the weed and light it. Happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it, light it. Roll up the flower to your face, turn sour. Purple and yellow, grab me a mellow. Pull up, drink it till we throw up. Benny boys got their dough up. Lamborghini, suicide doors up. Armor on my fours up. Pop out with the gores. 1,500 for the feature, 2,500 for the tour. Scarface told me the world is yours. Graham cracker with the s'mores. I really want more out of life. Karma paid the price, so I rolled the dice. Paper and grab a little spice. More lotto leaf, onto leaf. Smoking with only the family, no cheap keep. Roll up the weed and light it. Happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it. Roll up the weed and light it. Happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it, Smoking that Mulatto cheese, what you smoking on?
This for my weed smokers, light it up one time. I puff a Ella, relieve the stress from my mind. Why a good weed plug, always hard to find. I shouldn't stress it, it's legal, they got it online. We the wave like the sun and continue to shine. Get them dots in the line, when puffin' the line. I remember back in the days, it used to be a crime. Everything just fine, they just give you a new strains, got them in line. You ain't seeing the signs, what we puffin' on is one of a kind. Sippin' on wine, fresh pack from a on time. He tryin' to shine, little moon rocks with some strains, it's all combined.
Light it, happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it. Roll up the weed and light it. Happy, mad, excited. Feel like I'm floating like a pilot. Light it, light it, light it, light it, light it, light it.
The Grindseason Show.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, LA Love, the boss, and this is my new single, Shake Some. And this is the Grind Season Show. Shake some, 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 shake some. Shake it like an earthquake, throw it back like a Thursday. Booty going crazy, watch the floor vibrate. Banana split in the mix like a Sunday. If it's your birthday, fuck it up for your birthday. Fuck it up in the worst way. Bad bitches on your top like a toupee. Shake some, shake some, shake some. 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 Come on. Bottles pop. Let's go. Shut up, clap. Let's go. Pussy pop. Niggas fly. Hook one, hook two, command the whole room. Give a boss bitch, plus the entourage too. Militant for my shit with the camouflage. Shake something and it's lit like a tip, yeah. Shake some, shake some, shake some. 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 If it's your birthday, fuck it up for your birthday. Fuck it up in the worst way.
Drop over, you're out of control. Move harder, you're hustle harder.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, 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 Come on. Bottles pop. Shut up, clap. Pussy pop. Niggas fly.
Drop over, you're out of control.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, 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 shake some, shake some. Shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some. Let's go. Let's go.
The Box Bangers.
Shake some, shake some.
You. What's up, brother? 1 2 1 2. Mic check. Hold on, let me plug my headphones in real quick. Okay. Microphone check 1 2.
Can't hear you.
Oh, I can't
hear you.
Turn your volume up. Your volume is on. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Nope, it's muted. Interview. There we go. All right.
Yep.
Well, mic check. Say something. Microphone check. Oh, he turned his camera off. Microphone check 1 2. I called another call. Let me add him in. Let's kill this one. Microphone check.
Yo.
Microphone check. Oh, why do we keep doing that shit? That's weird. Join the call. Edge it to the right.
Yo.
Yo, your phone ain't like, shit. Hold on.
Let's go. The Box Bangers.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. 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 Shake it like an earthquake. Throw it back
Yo.
like a Thursday. Booty going crazy, watch the floor vibrate.
Microphone check.
You hear me?
Mix like a Sunday.
I hear you, bro.
If it's your birthday, fuck it up for your birthday. Fuck it up in the worst way. Bad bitches on your top like a toupee. Shake some,
One second.
shake some, 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 shake some.
1 2 1 2. Mic check. There you go. What's good, bro?
Yo.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. You don't hear me? 1 2 1 2. You. Oh shit. Shake something. Yo, be on the lookout for LA Love, the boss. Shake something. We're gonna play that song one more time while I fix this technical difficulty. Let's go.
Shake some, 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 shake some. Come on. Bottles pop. Let's go. Shut up, clap. Let's go. Pussy, 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 pussy.
You. What's good, bro?
Yo. What's the word?
Can't call it slow motion.
You
How
already
you been,
know.
man? How you been?
I'm good, man. Just another day at work. Actually, I ain't at work today. It's kind of slow today, so we good.
Okay. Let's give an introduction real quick, man. Tell people who you are and what you about. You know what I'm saying? So the world can really get in tune with what's going on with you.
Shit, I can smoke weed on this shit too, right?
Yeah. You cool. Definitely
Shit.
weed friendly.
I say no more. Shit, you already know, man. I mean, shit, you know me for a long time anyway, but
Definitely.
I'm VZ, Vaughn, VZ. Most people call me Vaughn. I'm a music manager, consultant, marketer. I work for artists, manage artists like Chavo, who's Benzino's son, Coil Ray's older brother.
Proven artists, right? Proven artists that's doing numbers.
Growing. I mean, artists that are there. Also managed Maxine Ashley, who's a 2-time Grammy Award winner. We just won the last Grammy a year and a half ago with Black Coffee.
Okay,
with the
congratulations.
album. I also manage another artist named Apollo out here in Atlanta, who's the son of Rico Wade, the stepson of Rico Wade.
Okay.
And then I consult a bunch of other artists. We did like marketing for Strick from YSL and ASAP. Got it for sale. So my company did a lot of marketing. I own a company named Blurred Sounds, in which we specialize in marketing, consulting, and the management of artists. About to kind of transition that into a label.
Okay, so you basically are the infrastructure for a lot of artists out here as far as like the business is concerned. Business aspects.
Facts, 100%. 100%. So basically what we try to do and what we've learned really just working with our own artists is there's like this gap, right? And it's a misunderstanding realistically because artists just feel like I'm gonna go in the studio and I'm gonna record, right? And I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a song, and it's gonna get lit. So what we try to do is just try to kind of give them the real intricate part of what the process is in between, videos and having content and things like that. So we create the infrastructure for artists, but we also create the infrastructure for record labels, like newer record labels that are up and coming, that may have the money infrastructure because it's easy to have money and not network or network and not money, right? So we try to kind of create their infrastructure for their company, their foundation, so they're not, as I like to say, pissing away money or misallocating money. So we do a good portion of that. We also consult artists and kind of create infrastructure, not for the artist per se, but more for the manager and their team, so they know, in what routes to go, what things need to be in place in order for things to go. So we do a good portion of that. We also have the infrastructure to, get people awesome marketing. We're attached to this marketing firm named Bloom. My buddy Tim, and he was the one that did Tekashi 6ix9ine's marketing. He recently did Beyonce's marketing.
So you know the
Yeah, he
framework
got
behind
Beyonce.
those type of movements and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and even with that, it's like I know the framework of that, but I don't know the intricate, beaming and detail and wiring the house per se. If you want to put
Oh,
it in that
definitely.
analogy,
But I mean,
like I
like,
know the
first steps as far as taking care of business and going that route, if you had the budget, you would definitely be
oh
able to
yeah,
steer them in the
easily,
right direction.
and right, and that's really what we hop on the most. It's not like we hop on an artist that has the newest deal, because sometimes we actually created that artist. But what we try to do is again is let artists and help artists understand, like, you have a marketing budget, you have an advance, you have these certain things. So we we give you the insight on it, and the inside information on it, and how to properly allocate it, so you're not just a lot of artists don't realize you come into this industry, and you get this money, and they think it's like you get this money, but no, you start off in the red, you start off owing someone,
Right.
right? Like,
Yes. Somebody's
right off
taking
the
a
rip,
chance. Somebody's taking a chance on you, on
somebody's
your
taking a
music.
chance, right? And not only are they taking a chance, but they're taking a chance with understanding of ROI, return on investment, right?
Definitely. So they're
And
gonna do
this is
everything in their power to try to get that ROI, which is the return on investment, you know what I'm saying, aka the money you put down.
the money I put down, and I need to return on my investment. So it really kind of goes hand in hand, but it only works if everyone understands their job. And artists are the hardest ones because they're artists, right? So they're like these unadulterated kids who have this dream that they want to do XYZ, and they don't really want to listen to a lot. So what happens is that they try to create this aura of who they're possibly going to be if they do the right things, rather than who they are then. So that's how you see, like, a lot of artists they'll get, pardon me, they'll get an advance, and you be like, damn, where the fuck all that advance money go, right? And you look, niggas got chains, got a whip, got a this, got a that, but now he damn near might still be hustling. Well, that's because he didn't allocate, and whatever company gave him the money anyway, but he didn't allocate the funds properly. He went out and
Right.
put on the look of an artist instead of actually creating an infrastructure of the artist. It's like working
Right.
backwards. You feel me?
Because
So,
that money
like,
needs to be invested so you can recoup, because you owe. You in the
yeah,
hole.
and you in a red, and again, there's a harsh reality in the industry. It's like 90% of artists don't get paid, and I think I say that to people so often now because of the misconception. But the real part about it is 90% of artists don't get paid,
Well,
right?
I
And
mean, I don't think a lot of artists really understand that. Like, when you get that money, that's like getting hit with a pack on the streets. Like, you ain't supposed to make the money and then blow it on
right,
clothes and shit like that. You supposed to flip that shit, and you
you
got to know
supposed
how
to,
to flip it in music. You
right,
know,
and the way, and honestly, the way to flip it in music is, again, it just goes back to marketing, bro. Like,
and
the I
tying your ends at the back end too, right?
yeah, and tying your ends in the back end, but that's more your manager's job. Like, that's like if we do a show or we have features or shit like that, or you did a song, and I mean your manager should be on that anyway. Artist agreements and recording agreements, so that shouldn't be your worry. The worry is always, am I putting enough money in marketing? Right, that is the pack. That is where the pack money should go, because boys and girls, I hate to say it, but a successful single takes $125,000 to properly market, to get it to a point to where you're going to start making money off of that single, and that's realistically me lowballing you, right? So
Yeah, that's
you got to
like
think
lowballing, scraping.
that's lowballing, like 125,000, and most labels are putting 200,000 on a single for the single to blow up. You ever notice, like, people aren't really dropping projects, they're dropping singles?
Right, right. A lot of stuff has changed versus how it used to be back in the days. I mean, everything is quick and fast right now, so people are focusing on, instead of a whole project, they focusing on a song and trying to get that song as far as they can.
Right, because my rollout for, again, these are things that your manager should be doing. These are things that we advise. So I guess this is like a free consultation, right? Again, there should be a rollout. And you got to think, a rollout is 4 to 6 weeks. Again, I said a single is 125,000. Three singles make a good album. So $125,000 lowball times three, you're looking at $375,000 to promote and market an album, and that's lowballing your project. So why would a label want to invest their money in a project where I have to take three shots and I can just
Right.
take one and shoot off of it?
Right. One cover, one song, one thing to focus on, one video.
One video, right? And then when you're ready to drop your project, that single will propel it, right? And
Well, if you drop a
and
few singles, you're gonna know what to put on the album.
yeah, and you want to know what the realest shit is, and then and I'm happy you said that too, because that also goes back to your managers and who's watching. Like with my artists, we watch his analytics all the time, so we're never spitballing demographics and regions, right? So we by that I mean we know what age group, female or male, and what area in the major cities fuck with him.
Yeah,
So
that goes
we
back to that
know.
infrastructure on the marketing, because the marketing it's a two-edged scale. Like it introduces people to you, and it also lets you know who's feeling you or where to
And who
go to
fucks with you,
push your
right?
music more.
Right. And so when you're looking at it from a managerial perspective, and I can look at it from a marketing perspective, there's always a top five cities you're lit. Well, I want to take three out of the top five and let's do pop ups and let's, keep it there. So now you see what you're doing, you're target marketing.
Right, and you engrossing yourself in the
You're
market.
engrossing yourself. There's an engagement. There's an analytical standpoint in which we can go off of now. Even that's things again. Those are things that labels are going to look at. They don't just want to. Your numbers have to roll over too. It's like you can't have 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, but only two people show up to your show.
Yeah, that ain't adding up. So you got
It's
to do the
not
proper steps before you throw the show to know, and you got to make an educated guess, which is through the analytics on where to go, so people will show up.
right. And again, that all goes back into marketing. That goes back into your infrastructure, your team, and making sure that they're watching all of these things. We do weekly checkups on each of our artists' each of the numbers, and they go up, they go down. It just depends on what we've released. So we pay attention to all of those things, and then on the consultant side, we try to make sure that your manager can essentially duplicate what it is we do as managers, right?
Mm.
Like we keep what we do duplicatable, um, due to that fact, because I don't want to, uh, tell you something that hasn't worked for us. But I also don't want to tell you something that has worked for us that might have just been luck or a shot in the wind, and it's you can't duplicate it, right?
Right.
So I think like we get to actually tell the manager the same thing that we tell ourselves, and take the same routes, and it's worked thus far. It's worked.
Okay, so I got a few questions here for you.
All right.
As far as the music industry and the detachment, you spoke on it earlier, but let's break it down. Like a lot of people who are artists don't understand what the music industry actually entails and what's important versus what is not as important.
Facts. All right. Um. So I would tell artists this, and I got to think about like studio etiquette, right? I remember being in your studio all the time
Mm-hmm.
with Goody and just recording, and we used to move around and go to Atlanta, shit like that, little shit like that. Um, I don't want artists to have this this thought in their head where it's like I need to record, I need to make music, and it's like yeah, that's half of the battle. Um, First you have to understand your statistics, right? So it goes back to understanding there's 100,000 songs that get uploaded on your DSPs. Your DSPs are like iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, etc. There's 100,000 songs a day, so that makes it fucking. That's a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? Now, with
How
inside of
you
that
gonna
again,
stand out in that, right?
how do you stand out, right? And again, now there's 90% of artists that do that don't get paid off their music, right? So
Cause they
that's
ain't got the
90%.
infrastructure. They ain't. They just it's the
They're just
wave. It's the wave.
recording and
Everybody
dropping.
dropping shit. I'm gonna drop shit too, but don't
Yeah,
even know
they're
why
just
they
recording and
dropping
dropping.
or just dropping for no
So
reason.
you have 10% of artists that do get paid for their music. I would say 7 to 8% of those artists have a major deal. right? So that means they have a major marketing budget. So that means, their label is spending X amount to make sure that their single is spotlighted. The other 2 to 3% are independent artists, like my artist, shit like that, where there's an investor, there's someone paying money to facilitate that, so they are spotlighted. The objective, and I always want to tell artists this, is not so, yeah, make good music. That's what I love, right? Make good music, right? But the objective is to spotlight yourself, to put yourself in a position, whether it's premium ad, Spotify, or doing TikTok campaigns, whatever it is, to put yourself and what it is, your brand, in a position to be spotlighted, to be revered for, to be put on these playlists, editorial playlists, and things like that. And these are the things that the higher ups listen to. So that should be more of an artist's direction, more so than anything else, is really to spotlight yourself. Yeah, you want to look good while you're doing this, and there's a limit per se, and there's a bottom per se in which you want to look and stay in between that until you grow. But you ultimately want to put your music in a position to be heard by the masses, or however you want to get those platforms. And I think that is the most important, is to worry about that more so than just constantly recording. And the other part to recording a lot is, you don't need a fucking you know a daddy's house quad studio type of studio to record. If you're an up and coming artist and there's not a label that's like jumping behind you, or reveres you, or putting you in that studio to see what it is you can do, you really shouldn't be in those studios, right?
Because that's
You're talking,
wrong allocation of money. You're
it's a
spending it in the
wrong
wrong place.
allocation of money. You're talking $200 an hour, shit like that, for for the better studios, and we can bring it down to 50 or 60 an hour with or without an engineer, whatever. But it's not conducive per se. What's conducive, again, goes back to your team. It's better to have an engineer that's part of your team. You got a MacBook or whatever computer you have, you get yourself a mic and you do it that way, because all in all, we know that the engineer is the one that cleans up the song anyway. So
Yeah, engineers
that's,
is giving a lot of these artists sounds.
yeah, engineers have given sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've watched them. I'm best friends with some of the best ones. So it's like, and I get it, and that's another reason why on my end I can tell artists like, hey, you don't really need to be in a studio, right? We really need, the key to it all is knowing your brand or the product, and you're the product if you're the artist, right? And whatever label you, whatever, that's your brand. But knowing that aspect, and then also knowing how to present, package and present it. And packaging and presentation, are the biggest parts of it too. Again, like I always say, would we drink Pepsi Cola if it didn't have the shaped bottle that it had, and always had the black, the blue, the red, and
Right, it
and
stood
the
out.
white.
It had its
It
own color scheme.
it
It
stood
was
out. It had its
consistent.
own. It's consistent. It's a
They
light
did
bottle,
promo. We saw commercials,
right? So again,
endorsements.
that goes back to marketing. But in order to even get in that position, first off, there was a distribution. There's someone that distributes Pepsi Cola. So in order for that distribution to even deal with that product as part of their distribution, it had to be packaged up and presented a proper way, right? Don Julio 1942 just did the same shit damn near during the pandemic. It's been the same liquor since 19 whatever,
They just
never
repackaged
sold.
it.
They changed the fucking bottle to it, put a triangular bottle, and here we have the top selling fucking liquor. So it'll say it in everything that you do, and I think that's a misstep in a lot of this, is understanding branding, understanding presentation of branding, and marketing of the presentation of what you're branding, right? Um,
Facts.
and I think that's the biggest part for artists to worry about, other than just like recording and doing videos all damn day.
So basically, marketing is very important, paramount to a lot of the other
Paramount.
things that you mentioned, as far as like going into an expensive studio and recording when you don't have your marketing in place.
Facts, 100%.
And that
And
goes back to
Paramount.
your infrastructure as far as like how are you collecting? What's your ROI? Like, are you registering your songs? Are you doing all the proper registering? Because there's a lot of ways you can get money off of your music.
Yeah, I mean, you can get BMI checks, you can get fucking distro checks, you can
And that's
get
the type of
royalties.
stuff you do, right? You know, as far as in your profession, you help people with stuff like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. And I do that not even like as a specialty of doing it. I just do it because it's just a process of shit that needs to be done, right? It's like you got to register your song BMI, you got to register your song, you know, your
Sound
distro,
scan.
all these things. So it's like, yeah, I personally and my company personally, yeah, of course we're gonna do that because it just entails it, and then
Yeah, it's
it's
part of the
like the
process. I mean, how you collecting if you don't do those important things first? So it's like it's steps
right.
that had to be taken, and some things are more important than others. And I think a lot of artists are missing that when they get into music. You know, they see this, they see that, but like the things we're talking about right now, you don't see that. You don't.
No, they not. Well, also, you know, the label's not going to show you that either
Right,
because
right.
one or two things: you're either going to get scared or you're aware, right? And those both are finicky places for labels because they bank their money off of what you don't know, right? So, like, I just
And it's the age of
it's like
information, so that shit's getting all fucked up.
right, and it's information that they need to have because they look at these artists and they're like, for example, you know, Ice Spice, you know, and I was saying it up until the other day, like, where the fuck does she come from? And then I'm on a fucking meeting with Solomon Sounds and my partner, and Solomon just so, you know, gracefully says, yeah, you know, this TikTok campaign. You see what I did with Ice Spice, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a new platform to skyrocket and bounce off of. If you got your shit together, you know, got everything
Yeah,
lined up right, you can definitely springboard off of TikTok.
and then but no, it's not. It's not even a maybe. Most labels, and this is the nook and cranny. This is like a fucking cheat code, right? Most labels are going to take you immediately if your TikTok is lit, right? And that's another thing I try to like tell artists and put in place with them. It's just that TikTok campaigns are super expensive, right? 12,500 shit like that, and you got to get the influencer, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a one stop shop for most labels. It's like 30 seconds of content that runs with your song that's connected to Spotify, that's connected to Meta, which is like the what 7 billion or 6 point something
Right,
billion
so you
people
can
have
get your
Meta.
analytics popping
Yeah,
off,
analytics,
everything.
everything, and then your impressions compared to your followers, which is your engagement, right? They're like, yeah, he has fucking engaging fans. He has good content. Let's run him. He can go viral. So any label's gonna take you at that point. You just did all the fucking work for him,
Yeah,
right?
you invested in the right thing.
Yeah, so when a lot of these people are looking at these artists that are already lit, they're like, oh, he lit. Oh, he got the chain. He got this. He got that. Yeah, that's cool. He's in the red probably. Number two, some of that shit he probably don't own. He rented. And number three, you didn't see what it took for him to even get to this point to even be in the red. It's like you're gonna spend your own money or someone else's money to go ask somebody else for money to be in the red with that person too. This literally is like a game of I had to go talk to Peter to pay Paul to see Rob to come back hit Paul with, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
it's literally
business.
that's the way this. No one is playing damn near with their own money. Everybody's playing with someone else's money and someone else's dream. It's not a problem to use people. It's a problem to misuse people, and that's where the game becomes murky. But other than that, it's like no. I want artists to look at it from this standpoint. It is real work. It is a real fucking job. This isn't like, oh, even when you get that label deal and they tell you to come down to the office and they like, and I sit in these offices. Oh, damn, we want to give you 1.2. And I see artists' eyes light the fuck up. Oh, 1.2, I'm lit. Yeah, you're not lit, my boy. You're not lit,
Let's
my boy.
talk about that word that people don't like to talk about, that big P word.
That other word is in contracts, the perpetuity, right? Perpetual, perpetuity. And it's a small word, very big fucking meaning. Like you see it on the contract, you damn near can't avoid it. You can't really work around it depending on what equity or leverage you have. But perpetuity is they own it for a lifetime. And I've seen contracts that say in perpetuity in the universe. Literally. I've
That
seen
means
this.
in another planet is
And
they
that
still
means,
own it.
nigga, if you go to Mars
They
and you
still own
drop any of this music, I'm still getting paid off of this shit, my boy.
it.
Okay? So that's
Perpetual
really
means it just keeps going. It don't
it
stop.
just keeps
You don't get
going,
it
and
back.
I own it forever. And there's some stipulations where, after 25 years or whatever the case, there's different, like, stipulation technicalities probably that you could work out in time. But also remember, a lot of these artists don't own, and that goes back to that, a lot of these artists don't own their music.
Right.
Their
And
music is owned.
everything's an investment, so they want to cover their investment,
Facts. 100%.
whether it
100%.
be
And
off top because it's popping off or in the long run because, it's long money and there's quick money.
it's going to be both. Like, when an artist does shows, that's like, that's his money. You know what I'm saying? But it can also be in a way where you start paying the label back the money that they already had paid you. This way, on the back end, like you said earlier, on the back end, it's more of yours than theirs. You know what I'm saying? The objective, and I totally believe in damn near being independent, right? For the most part. Thankfully, we work for and work with Pierre Bourne, and him being who he is helps us tremendously. But I prefer for artists to remain independent. But in order to be independent, you have to be able to create equity for yourself, right? And equity meaning that the label sees something inside of your brand, inside of you, that one is highly flammable monetarily, right? And they want a piece of it. The other part to it is knowing how to leverage your equity, right? And I think that's the other part that, hold on one second.
Yeah, people probably don't understand that part right there. Leveraging your equity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so leveraging equity is like, now you know your worth. You know your top 5 cities. You know what your sales are. You know what your distro checks are. You can go down, a year. Say I made, 300,000 off a single, whatever, whatever, whatever. So now that's your equity. Going into a label with that knowledge and knowing how to leverage it, so you can stay either independent, imprinted, or become a partner and go into like a partnership with. You know what I'm saying? Where now they match your money, but they don't really take much more percentage. You might give up an extra 10 or 10% or whatever the case, but it's fine because you're now using their platform. You're using their resource.
Yes.
Why would they not let you use your resource when they're
Because they
investing
trying to get
into
their
it?
money back.
They trying to get their money back with you. Exactly. So now you just leverage your way instead of a 360 deal. Now you in a deal where it's like, okay, I take 10% of your merch. I'm gonna take 15% of your shows. I need 40 or 30% of your masters. All right, cool. But if this is a play that's about to make you, 10, 15 million, I mean, that's fine. Because even if you do give away another thing for artists, if you do give away a percentage of your masters, which you will, right?
It's just how
Remember,
much.
it doesn't matter. You're going because if you don't, what are you going to do with the song?
Right, and what bargaining power do you have if you ain't trying
Well,
to do what
you
everybody else is doing?
taking from nothing to make something, to make nothing is nothing. So what are you going to do with the song? So you're going to give up your masters at some, not, you don't have to give up all of your masters. You can give up 40%, whatever it is. Whatever it is, remember, you have 60%. 60% to another company is 100% whole, right? So
Mm-hmm.
another company may want 40% of that catalog too from your 60. They may want it for 20 million. Keep it. Fine, cool. I still got 20% of that same catalog plus this money from here that I don't got to pay back, plus this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can keep doing that shit down the line. All right, I can give you 80% of my 20%.
Yo, from what I get from this is basically this, man. Artists out there need to start building teams around what they're doing. It ain't just you. No man is an island. Because all the things we're talking about, they can't be done by one person. They got teams
That's
of
a fact.
people to help them, and that's how business is. You pay people for services.
No, I mean, you have to, like, the first thing, first and foremost, is like, cool, your management team, Cool, you know, your team, niggas be trying to have niggas around them. I get all that. But it's like, you gotta have a marketing team, right? You gotta have a PR. It's mandatory. Once you get to a certain point, like right now, we have social media point people for my artists that I manage personally. Um, you need to have these things in order because one can't do the other job without the other, right? Everything has to run simultaneously. So the marketer can't do what the PR does, or the PR can't do what the marketer does, but they run off of each other because the
Mm-hmm.
PR sets up your rollout for the marketing team, get ready, and that 4 to 6 weeks when your song is uploading to your DSPs or whatever it is, right? So your PR is going to line up all of these things. Not only just that, but they're going to have you, and you know, you ever see like red carpet affairs and be like, oh, how did they get up?
Yes, all
Well,
the events,
they have
PRs
all
are
the
there because
events.
they're the ones shaking the hands. They're on the ground, really shaking the hands and meeting the people. So you got to get your music to them so they can shake hands and introduce your music to other people,
Right,
tastemakers, radio stations, promoters.
right.
That's who
And
they
you got to
know.
take, and you got to learn, people got to learn to take the title for what it is. It's a PR,
DJs.
public relations. It's fucking black and white. People just take things out of context and think they can just do it. It's black and white. The PR stands for public fucking relations, meaning they are in all the public shit, getting you in all the public relatable shit,
Right.
and
They
that's
got the
it.
connections.
They
And
got
that's
the
what it's
connections.
about.
The marketing team is exactly what they fuck it says it is. I'm here to market. Put your shit, glaze it up, put it on a billboard, make people noticeable to it, create the platform and an avenue for you. That's what it's for. Your social media point person. Point person. That's what it is. When you don't know what to post on your social media or something that's not, um, that's not sequenceable to what you're marketing for that album, you go to who? Your point person. You point at them and say, hey, does this look good on this timeline of what I got going on? You know what they're going to say? Step back, let me give you some pics. And then they're going to put up there what should coincide with what we're marketing at the time.
Right, right. So it all is
So
cohesive.
it's all cohesive, but you can't run things. People try to, BOGO shit like buy one get one free, or try to find a way to get it. There's no shortcut to it. It's like they need to run simultaneously. You can't half-ass it. You can tell if you can. You can't cheat your way through it. Those are just the necessary things that need to be in place in order for you to even think about doing anything. And then there's artists that don't need a label. There's artists right now that make $80,000 off of their distro kit or TuneCore every 3-4 months, and they don't need a label, bro.
Right. They still building.
There's a lot of artists that won't sign to. I don't have to sign Chavo to a label. He makes enough on his own, on his DSPs and doing features and all. Trust me,
Right.
off of one song, period.
Right.
But we have many many albums. You know what
And
I'm
y'all
saying?
got a lot
Maxine, the
of
same
things
thing.
in play. Y'all got a lot of infrastructure and everything set up. You know what I mean? You know where you're going. You ain't running blind or just trying to fill it out. Nah, you know what's going on.
Right.
So
And
I wanted to touch real quick, like what projects you got coming out.
so right now we actually just released Call on Me, which is a single by Chavo, Chavo. Again, who's Benzino's son, Coiler Ray's older brother. That just came out probably like 3 weeks ago. Crazy shit is we just did 500,000 streams, and we did 400 and something thousand streams in 2 weeks just on that single. Um, and then on the 12th of May, Chavo's World 3, the whole project featuring Pierre, because Pierre produced all of it. Pierre Bourne, yo Pierre, let's go out.
Yeah,
You know
shouts
what I'm
out Pierre
saying?
Bourne.
So his album coming out May 12th called Chavo's World 3.
Yeah,
That
you
shit
think
about
we could get him back in here, man? You think you could come back and have him, you know what I'm saying, talk
you
to
know
us
what's
real quick
crazy
about the
is
project?
I'll post to damn near meet his ass in the next few hours. Um, yeah, once all this shit start to pour over, because we start tour May 24th. I think our first tour city is New York. I think that is our first tour city. So we it's the coming outside tour. So we start that. So somewhere after that, then yeah, we could try to definitely get him on here. Chat him because he's from Massachusetts anyway. He's just from
Okay,
Boston.
so we definitely got to get him on joint, man. Get him on the Grind Season Show, man. Yo, this has been one of the most informational shows that I've had to date, bro. I really, really appreciate you coming on this show and dropping this science, man. It's gonna be so many people rewinding this shit and listening to what you gotta say, man. Just tell them how to get in touch with you, man, if they want to work with you.
I mean, honest, shit. You can hit me on Instagram,
You can hit me
VZ84.
too. I'll plug you in.
VEZY84 on Instagram or Blurred Sounds on Instagram, BLURREDSOUNDS on Instagram. Shit, my email, Blurred Sounds, same spelling at iCloud. You can hit me on that. We always picking up clients.
You want to see some results? Work with bro, man. He got it.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for saying that. Again, I don't ever toot my own horn. I guess I'm in a space of I just like to work, and again, I
Bro, you
respect
got
the position
results,
that I have.
man. Listen, you working with people with results, man. That's what I'm speaking on, man. Like, you really making shit happen, and people need to really understand that. And if they really
No, I
trying
appreciate
to
that.
go somewhere and they got a budget, hit you up.
Yeah, facts. If you got a budget, definitely hit us. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can, give you a consultation, and again, just understand that nothing that will be said in that is anything to discourage anyone. We don't speak in discouragement. We speak in reality, right? So, if you have a budget and you have a real investor behind you, or you're in a label situation where you're not sure, definitely hit us on either one of those Instagrams.
Oh shit. 1 2 1 2. Where my G at? Yo, you still there? Let's see right there. Mic check. One two 1 2. Microphone check. Let's see. There go one right there.
Yo.
What up, bro? I'm back in the building.
Hold on one time.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Yo, I really appreciate.
I can't hear you. One
okay.
time.
Technical difficulties. We gonna work it out though. Can y'all hear me? Mic check. You hear me now? Mic check.
Damn.
The Box Bangers.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. The Grind Season Show. Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake it like an earthquake. Throw it back like a Thursday. Booty going crazy, watch the floor vibrate. Banana split in the mix like a Sunday. If it's your birthday, fuck it up for your birthday. Fuck it up in the worst way. Bad bitches on your top like a toupee.
Mic check, mic check. You hear me?
I can't hear you.
1 2 1 2. My mic is on.
That shit crazy. Still can't hear you.
Mic check. 1 2. Ah man, I think the phone's acting. This phone, I gotta teach you how to work that shit. Let's see. Mic check.
Yo, yeah, I
You hear
can
me
hear my
now?
fault.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up real quick and let people know where they can find you at, and if they want to work, to hit you up.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, VZ84 on Instagram, Blurred Sounds. on Instagram. Definitely link up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a budget because we can't do what we do for free.
It's a business. It's a service.
Business.
You pay for the service.
You know, as my door opens, other people's door opens, and conversations are a lot lighter when there's the blue backs or a check or something involved. But in all fairness, we are definitely, I can say this, like, you know, people have already said that we are one of the better companies to work with without digging in your pockets and going crazy. And it's just based on our network. You know, again, we get the opportunity to deal with a lot of important people, you know, from Sony all the way down to Cinematic, all the way, you know, across the Interscope and Atlantic Records. Like, you know, we actually deal with these people. You know, the A&Rs, you know, some of the best A&Rs, you know. So link us. We got you for sure, 100%.
All right, man. Listen, we gonna talk, man. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you blessing the Grind Season Show with all that info. So we know, man, next time you come on, you're gonna have some more knowledge for everybody. You know what I mean?
Say no more. I'll holler at you, man. I appreciate you.
Peace.
Tip on my shit with the camouflage. Shake something in his leg like a tip, yeah. Shake some, 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 shake some. The Grind Season Show. If it's your birthday, fuck it up for your birthday. Fuck it up in the worst way.
Drop lower, you're out of control. Move harder, you're hustling harder.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, shake some, shake some. Shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some. 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 Come on, bottles pop. Let's go. Shut up, clap. Let's go. Pussy pop. Niggas fly.
Drop over, you're out of control.
Shake some, shake some, shake some. 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 Shake some, shake some, shake some.
Let's go. Dear summer.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
He'd give the doorman 100 just for opening the door. He'd shove hundreds in the pockets of the dealers and all the guys that ran the game. And the bartender got 100 just for keeping the ice cubes cold.
For one trade, we in the building, holding it down. That's right, gangsters.
What's going on?
Ooh,
DJ Dirty White.
Watch how I put it down. Hates back in the building, nigga, cause I'm coming through. Nigga ain't got no feelings. Watch how I put it down. Hates back in the building, nigga, cause I'm coming through. Nigga ain't got no feelings. Watch how I put it down. Hates back in the building, nigga, cause I'm coming through. Nigga ain't got no feelings. All the hoes wanna fuck with the kidnap, cause they see me in the booth. They love the way I put it down. Hey yo, I'm somewhere around your block. And I got the Glock, nigga don't trip, nigga don't slip, or feel that clip, nigga empty them hollows, got your chick in the back, yeah she gon' swallow, cause she love the way a real thug put it down, Hayes back in the building, nigga, yeah I'm like, what now? Piff gangsters, nigga in your area, hitting you up, homie, ain't nothing scary, yeah, hey, yo, we hot about the act, getting all black, ready for attack, cause he do it like that, that's how them G's move on a daily basis. Fucking so many hoes, can't remember they faces. But I remember run from the back like that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Bringing it back. Real G-Funk like that, low.
Ooh, DJ Dirty.
Yo, I'm steadily swerving the suburban niggas know I come through. Damn, hit the curb and I see your enemy in traffic. Got the surf from hit them up like that, nigga. With the fat mat, holla at the chick if the ass is fat, cause that's how hate do it, just like that. Blue pick gangsters, nigga, know we on the rise now. Fuck around, cause you know we back, yo, despise now. You can't stop it, hate's gonna top it, cause I got the drop out, nigga, and hottest spitting, yo, the hottest flows, cause you know how it go. Hate's back, nigga, cause you know I straight rock the show. The hoes of the way a nigga spitting, hate's back in the building, yo, the flow is off to get set.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit.
The Grindseason Show.
They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Hayes, get the money, that's the plan, I'm on a money mission. Remember days when I ain't have a fucking pot to piss in. My shoes was tipping like a nigga sipping on some lean. Deep in my soul, I knew I was destined for better things on. Late nights, I heard them choppers ring like fireworks. My OG told me if you going harder, then it gotta work. All my niggas really grinding and we out here really shining. I'm just praying I don't end up getting blinded by these diamonds.
The Grindseason Show.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Hayes, get the money, that's the plan, I'm on a money mission. Remember days when I ain't have a fucking pot to piss in. My shoes was tipping like a nigga sipping on some lean. Deep in my soul, I knew I was destined for better things on. Late nights, I heard them choppers ring like fireworks. My OG told me if you going harder, then it gotta work. All my niggas really grinding and we out here really shining. I'm just praying I don't end up getting blinded by these diamonds. Multiple pressures on my mind, I heard these niggas wanna end me, well tell them get in line. I done been in situations when niggas switched up, and I can tell you how it feels coming up with no love, with no food in my gut. I wasn't getting what I want, and so I went learning hunting. Now I'm getting what I want, and now it all seems so simple. Now I put it together. They say they wanna see me good, but they don't wanna see me doing better. And honestly, I just can't figure it out. They acting like they fucking with me just to get up in my paper route. My friend love, so what's they hating about? Only thing that changed is the change in this motherfucking bank account. Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit.
Look, they hating like I ain't work hard for it. 80 hours a week, like 2 jobs for it. All these jewels, hope I don't get robbed for it. Same night, I send you to God for it. Whip full of rumors, click full of shooters, circle full of winners, X'd out the losers. Money long, you gon' need a few rulers. Your life savings, I blew at the jeweler. Look, I done put in the pain, had everything to lose, nothing to gain. Wanted the money, they wanted the fame. Now they broke, pointing fingers with no one to blame. Grind every day, getting money every way. Nike box full, remember I couldn't afford J's. I can sit courtside with the Bulls now. Hustle like I'm starving, even though I'm full now.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah. Honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit, yeah.
season, grind time, let's get it.
The Grindseason Show.
Every time you see me, a baddie was in my section. Moving all these blocks on blocks, I'm playing Tetris. Shorty trying to slide to my music cause it's electric. The streets on fire, it's kinda hectic. But that ain't gonna stop me from snatching a nigga necklace. My mother told me change my ways, I'm moving reckless. Probably cause my aunt was snooping and found the hecklers. Bad boy, you could come stop and shop. Never punch a clock, I get money on the spot. Name the boy Sonny cause the thumb is worth a lot. Bitch, I'm a shooter, I go dummy with a Glock. I'm James Bond, you won't catch me when I walk in with the sting on. Compact 4-5, but the range long. This for the niggas that get they hate on. End up in that church, the choir singing the same song. Lord have mercy, these bitches thirsty. Every time she see me, she treating me like a Slurpee. Bustin' when I hit it, she thinking I'm off a perky. Back to the money, I'm getting it bright and early. Connect woke me up with a location. Threw a 9 in the pot, got the rotating. Told him hurry up and buy like an old Asian. Turn a half to a pie, that's a donation. Listen, my work and your work different. Nothing like Rico Perico coming from Switzerland. I know a Puerto Rican that's eating and started snitching. Told him get them kilos up or your peoples will come up missing. Till it made Seuss all black, hopping out foreign. Jumping out of coops, catching smacks, we call it scoring. Shooting out the roof with a Mac, we call them snoring. AMG color of crack, they start flooring. I'm on a mission to get it, nigga, you couldn't stop me. My style one of a kind, something you couldn't copy. Cold word, you want a bird, just say Nazi. Running with the city behind me, I feel like Rocky. Pounds in the freezer. Try touch that, you getting rounds from the heater. My dog came to town, now the brown coming cheaper. Now I got more bass than the sound in the speakers. Hear that? I ain't moving like I'm 007. Feeling like I'm James Bond. Did it?
Dear summer. Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
This baddie a freak, my dick where her face at. New I pack in the air, my face that. Been pulling me side in the SRT, you know I'm gon' race that. New I pack in the air, my face that. This baddie a freak, my dick where her face at. New I pack in the air, my face that. Been pulling me side in the SRT, you know I'm gon' race that.
The Grindseason Show.
I'ma say I sip, you say when I don't feel right. The precise I feel it in my heart, I can't describe. Bitch, why I am that guy, that my car, divide my pot with my guys. Fuck all the lies, bull in his head, put him in the sky. So better get the head, she ride or die. So give me the pound, just get by. Niggas smoke in January, niggas smoke in middle of July. Go to my mouth, I feel like plies. Smoking this outside, it got me firing. Up in a fire, if you talking wise. My top little Reese got ties. You pussy ass niggas must they came with 9 lives. Ran in my pants, got some steals. Fucking with my gang, we won't get killed. They profit in the cut,
can you hear me?
Profit.
Can you hear me?
That is non-stop. Niggas talking, it's time to get them shot. I'ma say I sip, you say when I don't feel right.
Dear summer.
Crank it up.
I'ma say I sip, you say when I don't feel right. To precise I'm feeling in my heart, I can't describe. I'ma say I sip, you say when I don't feel right. To precise I'm feeling in my heart, I can't describe. I don't fall over vanilla, but a pot of bean. Water for a drunken fast, I need to take a seat. I left the party, I'm off for
The Grindseason Show.
I'm kicking in the penthouse under the sheets. Getting money, hit the mall, spend that blue cheese. Nigga bro, when you better come and shop on me. Balenciaga's on our feet, Forbes on our feet. Transactions, penning for you and me. Paint roll on, wealthy for the family. My bitch on her knees like a Christian. Hit that kill switch on your block like I'm Christian. My diamonds they glisten. To that base pack of shit. No limited eyes, I just so I can west some shit. Vanilla butter, pot of bean. Water for a drunken fast, I need to take a seat. I left the party, I'm a fucker, we done left the scene. And now we kicking in the penthouse under the sheets.
The Grindseason Show.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
Never like it, keep my Glock on me, where my waist at? Lift this bitch up and squeeze, where the fuck your face at? I just sent a hit on Cash App, now like going to where your place at. Willis Marcus face, he looking like he got a face tag. I just sweep the crib, you shouldn't told me where your K was at. My homie, fuck your bitch, why you asking where your B was at? Drawing pistols, one up in the head, but keep the K in the back. Let's play tic-tac-toe with the bitch, I'm aiming for your dad hat. Finna let some shit shake. OPEC came in, so you know I'm fucking baked. Bitch, I invested to some stocks, and I'm tryna buy a lake. 30 in this clip, I'm shooting all, not just 28. Never lagging, keep my Glock on me, where my waist at? Lift this bitch up and squeeze, where the fuck your face at? Never lagging, keep my Glock on me, where my waist at? Lift this bitch up and squeeze, where the fuck your face at? Let's go, let's go.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
Deal they working with me. Gotta have a budget, I ain't working for free. You on my bitch, put deal on me. Glock on press, she gon' shoot for me. Effing it, I'll make it heavy around. If I get loud, we hold it down. I'ma come home and lay it down. Roll up gelato, we smoke by the pound. Runners in the trap, they ain't working for free. Gotta buy my power, was little to me. Trap with the bender with a triple beam. Glide with a switch and a red beam. Cream, cash with everything around me. I hit the plot with the word to redeem. I promise you up if you on my team. I promise you up if you on my team. Not a bone in my body, it's a bitch, change that aspect. Ammunition on me clips longer than a giraffe neck. If you not a bro, you get left in the past. If you don't fuck me like a hoe, then you get left in the past tense. Not a bone in my body, is a bitch. Only thing that get me hard is a Glock with a switch. Bottom in traffic, walk up on his car, get shot with his bitch. Gun smokes, fuck the vision up, he got half. Not a bone in my body, is a bitch, change the aspect. Ammunition on me clips longer than a giraffe neck. If you not a bro, you get left in the past tense. If you don't fuck me like a hoe, then you get left in the past tense. Not a bone in my body, is a bitch. Only thing that get me hard is a Glock with a switch. Bottom in traffic, walk up on his car, get shot with his bitch. Gun smokes, fuck the vision up, he got half.
Dear summer.
Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
Because I want better for me and call me arrogant. Because I want better for me and call me arrogant. Because I want better for me and call me arrogant. For me to do that, I gotta shine. I'm arrogant.
The grind season. The grind season show.
Because I want better for me and call me arrogant. For me to do that, I gotta shine. I'm arrogant. Got the skill and time in the line. They call me arrogant. Got my destiny defined, but I'm arrogant. But I ain't hearing the negativity. I change history, move in mystery. I know some of y'all sick of me. Use my synergy because there's no sympathy. Keep hate on the outside like parentheses. Am I arrogant cause I cut the strings on the marionette? Grinding and I'm gaining this success and I'm sharing it? Or is it because you see potential and you're fearing it? Money in my pocket like Bluetooth and I'm pairing it. It's the show life, I make sure it goes right. Cause my bar's tight, I delight with what I write. At a star's height, my levels out of sight. Live the Mars life, we on Pluto, that's my type. Take the center stage when I rap on sonic waves. Your potential phase, when Chisel be rapping for days. It's the illest craze, another chapter turning page. This music pays, way better than movie, yay. Because I want better for me and they mine. Call me arrogant. For me to do that, I gotta shine. But I'm arrogant. Got the skill and time in the line. They call me arrogant. Got my destiny defined. But I'm arrogant. Because I want better for me and they call me arrogant. For me to do that, I gotta shine. But I'm arrogant. Got the skill and time in the line. They call me arrogant. Got my destiny defined. But I'm arrogant.
Yeah, I'm arrogant, so I don't give a fuck. So damn arrogant, have your mom and your sister fuck. I said what I said and I ain't switching up. Rams keep talking how your brother and your father stuck. Mr. 10 songs in a session. Owner of the label, the museums in progression. Rock my own clothes when I feel I'm in depression. Instagram crazy, over 500,000 impressions. No cap. And I see why they fuck with me. They choose to say fuck everybody else reluctantly. Irony, he's a sucker, but she's sucking me. I only tried to save the whole dog while you ducking me. I got a whole high school that really fuck with me. Only drop gems, what they pick up is productively. Constructively, you can't fuck with me. I
Grind season.
I don't need your company.
One, two, 1, 2.
Still can't hear anything. Why isn't it?
Mic check.
Hello?
I hear you, bro.
You can hear me?
Yup. You hear me? One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me, bro? Mic check. Can you hear me? Microphone check. Mic check. You just turned your mic off. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. Microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. Mic check. Yo. 1, 2.
Because I want better for me and call me arrogant. For me to do that, I gotta shine. But I'm arrogant. Got the skill and time in the
That's the
Grindseason Show.
Dear summer. Grind season, grind time, let's get it.
That's the residue off of my jeans. Fuck your Celines. Ratty with the scope in the bag, now that's supreme. You wanna fuck with bosses, get at us, fuck with my team. Wanna eat authentic Italian, homie, come down to Queens. Y'all niggas been the butt of the jokes before the memes. Suckers risk it all for a post I never seen. Blower outside of the window, turn them to leaves. Shout out to the G's in the Bay, yeah, that I mean. Yeah, this shit's a vibe, man. Shit, we chillin', man. This shit lyrical poetry, nigga. Check. Ain't playing with them, we been legit like businesses. Your main bitch, she with the shit's exquisiteness. She eat the dick upside down, truly magnificent. Baking soda and Yola and get the mix in it. These niggas lost and they found, man, they ain't living it. One phone call to the town, man, shit get wicked quick. Bullet shells all on the ground, they could get ignorant. My homies always down to play foul, so don't pretend that cause shit'll get lit, this shit'll get live. You think you want war till niggas won't ride. You fuck up and slip and niggas gon' slide. Leave a nigga slumped in the ride, now that's a vibe. These suckers run around, talking work for the Lord. I slice them down, cut the swine.
Yeah, alright, I'm in bed.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, Hayes, get the money, that's the plan, I'm on a money mission. Remember days when I ain't have a fucking pot to piss in. My shoes was tipping like a nigga sipping on some lean. Deep in my soul, I knew I was destined for better things. On late nights, I heard them choppers ring like fireworks. My OG told me if you going harder, then it gotta work. All my niggas really grinding and we out here really shining. I'm just praying I don't end up getting blinded by these diamonds. Multiple pressures on my mind. I heard these niggas wanna end me, well tell them get in line. I done been in situations when niggas switched up, and I can tell you how it feels coming up with no love, with no food in my gut. I wasn't getting what I want, and so I went learning hunting. Now I'm getting what I want, and now it all seems so simple. Now I put it together. see me good, but they don't wanna see me doing better. And honestly, I just can't figure it out. They acting like they fucking with me just to get up in my paper route. I'm spreading love, so what's they hating about? Only thing that changed is the change in this motherfucking bank account. Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit.
Look, they hating like I ain't work hard for it. 80 hours a week, like 2 jobs for it. All these jewels, hope I don't get robbed for it. Same night, I send you to God for it. Whip full of rumors, click full of shooters, circle full of winners, X'd out the losers. Money long, you gon' need a few rulers. Your life savings, I blew at the jeweler. Look, I done put in the pain, had everything to lose, nothing to gain. Wanted the money, they wanted the fame. Now they broke, pointing fingers with no one to blame. Grind every day, getting money every way. Nike box full, remember I couldn't afford J's. I can sit courtside with the Bulls now. Hustle like I'm starving, even though I'm full now.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Microphone check. Is this thing on? Can you hear me, man? Talk to me, man.
Yo, I'm out here, GTM Hayes, live in Vegas.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. One more time, tell them who you is and how to find you so they can hear it nice and clear.
What's good, world? It's your boy GTM Hayes. Y'all can find me on Hayes on Instagram at Hayes_GTM, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music, all GTM Hayes. Go ahead and check out my website, whoishayes.com. Get the merch. Everything Hayes is there.
Yo, I apologize about the technical difficulties, man. It's Mercury retrograde, man. I'm gonna blame it on the planets and shit.
Yeah, man, the stars ain't aligning.
Nah, but when there's a will, there's a way. We gonna make it happen, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure it out. Niggas got a couple phones. We gonna jump on a different phone and see what's going on. We gonna figure it out, though. Exactly, shouts out to Q, man. Q the question, man. Salute to Q the question, the publicist. You know what I mean? Did you happen to catch the interview ahead of you?
No, I did not.
Oh yeah. I was talking with What happened?
No, so I was trying to make sure I caught the other time zone difference. And
Right. Cause where you at right now? I see palm trees in the background. You on a coast somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in Vegas right now.
Okay. You got some shows moving around, huh?
Yeah, I mean, gotta stay active, you know, definitely showing out all the flyers and everything, posting up everything. Big shout out to Q the question again, hooking me up with getting the flyers and showing me that we gotta get the promo, hit the streets like, you know, like the old school. So that's what we're doing.
Right. So how long you been doing music?
Oh man, music's been in my life since I can remember. But professionally, it's been about 4 years.
Okay, I did some research on you. You got quite a catalog online already.
Yeah, man. I'm just shooting them out.
I'm saying, are you locked in with a producer? Do you have a producer helping you develop your sound, or are you just, working as you go along?
Yeah, right now I got my man Stick. Shout out to Down Island Studios out in Patchogue, Long Island. My man Stigmata. We've been working. We actually put together my first EP, which was Straight Drop Volume 1, and we put that together to really get the sound going and build it. And I enjoy going to different studios and chopping it up with different producers to see where it can go. You know.
Are you doing features right now?
Yeah, I'm doing features right
now. Y'all heard that, artists, y'all heard it, he working too. He got music out there already. They know who he is, so you need to work with the guy right now, man.
Definitely tap in. Definitely just hit I got my email, gtmhayesbookings@gmail.com, or again, you can just go on the website, whoishayes.com, go there, hit the the contact box, and then reach out to me that way, and then we will chop it up. We'll get together.
Oh yeah, I wanted to speak on that too, yo. You got everything set up right. I respect how you got everything set up. When I did my research on you, I was like, oh, he got all his ducks lined up. I respect that right there. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
appreciate
that's
that.
how you get all
Thank
the
you, thank you.
ROI back, man. Everything is there. Like everything's the same. When you look them up, when you punch the name in, everything come up the same. So
Yes, definitely.
what's the meaning behind GTM Hayes?
I'm a very complex person, so I can't even say that it has one meaning, because to me it has like 7 different ones. But the first 2 is gifted through music and get the money.
Yeah. It's straightforward right there. You know what I mean? I respect that. And the Hayes, is there a significant meaning behind the Hayes part?
That's what they call me growing up. Shout out to the 420. That's what we do, is smoke the haze.
Oh, okay. So you're a smoker. You're a Wiz Khalifa type guy. Like you stay with it. Okay. So what did you do for 420? Was you performing? Was you at a weed festival? What was going on for you for 420 this year?
For 420, I actually was preparing for my show, because on 422 I opened up for Onyx.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank
Yo.
you,
That's an honor right there.
It was amazing. It's definitely an honor. So what I did was I just stayed back and I just chilled and I practiced my set. And I definitely just smoked wild crazy at the crib. You know what I mean?
Smoking and practicing, huh? Practicing and smoking.
It's part of my set.
So how'd the show go?
Oh, the show was amazing. Tony Moxberg popped out. I had the ability to bring him out.
Did you get any footage of it? Is it on your anywhere we could see it? Did you put it on your website yet?
Right now.
All right, yo, we definitely need to see that, man. Come on, we definitely need to see that, because that's a story in itself. Right after 420, you turning up with Mossberg, and he pulled up. That sound fire.
It was definitely good.
So, what's the last song you dropped? Is that the song with Tony Mossberg? The last song you dropped?
No, because it's not. No. I got 2 more songs after that. I dropped Me, Myself, and I, and then I dropped another one called Yeah.
Yeah.
On the videos right now. Yeah.
All right. So, what's the thought process behind Yeah?
The thought process behind Yeah. That really was just me, just vibing, catching the beat, and talking that shit. Originally, it was practice, and I liked it, so I was like, I gotta put this out, because I got a lot of good feedback. I got a good team to where I could put my music to them, and they're gonna let me know exactly like how they feel on it, regardless of how I feel.
Right, it ain't about emotions and shit. Like if they feel that shit's whack, they gonna tell you, nah, that ain't it. Go back to the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good to have people around you like that. You can't have all yes men around you, because they'll have you jammed up.
Exactly. And it was a freestyle, and I just like putting out content. I like just letting the world know that I'm just constantly working. So that's what that last one's about.
So how long have you been with your team that you work with as far as your music?
I can't even really put a time on it, because it's really just family.
Okay. You just got some professionals in your family that are helping you get it together.
Oh, yeah. As far as professionally, I want to say like we're working with Q. It's been like a year.
Salute to Q. Salute, bro.
This is the first year with Q, and I see a long future, a long business relationship with my man Q. Because he's definitely putting in a lot.
Yeah, he's official with it. He's definitely official with it. Salute to Q.
Yeah.
So what you got coming out?
Right now, I'm working on my next EP, which is High Expectations. I mean, and again, that has double meaning. High expectations. Having that pressure, and not really pressure, but just knowing that you got people depending on me. I'm depending on myself to really make things happen. And then just again back to the bud.
Right. So are you thinking about making any like specific bud tracks or weed tracks?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I'm waiting for one because it's Hayes, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I'm coming around to it. I just feel like that's, with my name being Hayes, is kind of like
Well, to you, it's probably just regular because that's what you do. You know, that's what it is. But come on, man, the Hayes, the name is really leading me up to like, what kind of Hayes you smoking on? What's going on with you?
First of all, it's the '08 Hayes.
Okay, okay.
The type of Hayes that niggas don't know about no more. You can't get that no more. You feel me? So it's always that.
So that's like back in the days with the Branson jars and shit like that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. That's definitely dope, man. For real, man. I'm still waiting on a Hayes song though. I'm definitely waiting on a Hayes song.
You know, I actually got you my first request on it actually, so now I gotta put it out.
Alright, that's what it is. Y'all heard it first here on the Grindseason Show, Hip Stop Radio, man. The Hayes song is coming. It's coming, yo. Alright, my next question is, what else are you diversifying your brand in? Meaning, are you going into movies? Are you going into clothing as far as fashion? Are you branching out as far as the Hayes brand?
Yeah. My next move, as far as branching out with it right now, I would like to get into the movie situation.
Q's that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. One step at a time. You know, I got a lot of eggs in a lot of places right now. So
that's what's up, man. That's what's good. That's what's good, man. Like, artists gotta understand that music is just to open the door. But once you get in the door, you can go over here, you can go over there. You don't have to just keep going in that straight line and be rigid. You know what I'm saying? You can expand because at the end of the day, it's about the brand. And the brand is even bigger than the music.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
another thing I'm working on is that I would like to put in the light with other artists that are listening is the sync license.
Ooh.
Definitely want to work on that. That's
yes.
Something that I geared a couple of songs on my EP with sync licensing in mind.
Okay, yeah, that's great right there. You making
so
like
have a plan.
soundtrack music, movie music.
Exactly.
Mood music, you know what I'm saying? Does it set the tone? Does it match the scene type shit?
Nostalgia type situation. Make your mind go.
Okay. So, when's your next song dropping again?
Right now, I'm working on the EP.
Oh, so you're gonna drop the EP? No more singles? Yeah. The EP? All right, so it's gonna be a build up. So are you in the process of the rollout now? Are we in the process now of the rollout as like this interview being something that's added on to the rollout?
Yes. I'm definitely gonna this interview is definitely gonna be added to the rollout. But as far as the promotion and everything, I kind of gave you an exclusive.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Salute, for real. I mean, you see I'm spinning that joint.
I see you. I appreciate you.
Come on, man. That's what it's about. One hand wash the other, both wash the face. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
No, it takes teamwork to make the dream.
So, are you performing where you at now? That's why you're out there?
Oh, no, not like right here. Call me again. I'm actually getting some footage because I'm working on the Yeah video.
Okay. When's your next performance and where's it gonna be at?
My next performance, I'm lined up this summer. I got June 16th. I'm doing another show in Brooklyn.
Okay, BK, y'all heard that, right? BK's.
We're gonna be out there in Brooklyn doing that. Then August 2nd, I'm out there doing the Long Island Music Festival. That's a Drew Classic Music Festival down in Long Island. Then you can catch me out in Clinton, New Jersey, August 10th, doing the Tour for Life. I'm gonna be opening up.
Okay. Full blast. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Full blast.
Yeah. So what's the date on that Brooklyn one? Cause I got people in Brooklyn, man. I might have to pull up to that one.
Yeah. That's June 16th.
June 16th. All right, we gonna chop it up after the interview, man. We gonna see what's up, man. I might have to pull up, man. Get some coverage. See what's going on. Shake some hands. You know what I mean?
That would be great. We can keep that going. Cause I'm everywhere.
Definitely. So, besides the project, Do you have any like clothing as far as merchandise or anything like that?
Yeah. Right now, I got a few articles going on that I'm working on as far as the merch. I have on my website. If you go to whoishis.com again, you can click the link, and it's going to bring you straight to the merch that I have. I have the GTM logo going on tees, tank tops, hoodies. Then I also have my High Expectations logo that's going to be on my EP. That merch is out there online. Hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops.
So are you gonna have any promotional contests or anything like that?
Yeah, once everything gets coming, I'm on hold right now. I'm getting the EP together, and then we're gonna do a pre-save link contest. Once I put that out, and the first 50, the first 100 people that likes the pre-save, then I'll send them out a shirt, sweater, something of their choosing, or just like something like. Or I was even thinking like one of those. I got a lot of unexclusive tracks that they just.
I'm saying, can I get an unexclusive? Can I get some exclusives? Because I want to spin that shit. You feel me, man? I'm a DJ. I gotta play it, man. And you gonna, you know what I'm saying? I need that. What's going on, man? I'm trying to do that promo, man. Get it spinning, man. Because that's what I do. I play music. I want to have it before everybody else have it, so you can hear it first. Because I'm gonna play it.
That's a fact. I got you. So let's keep on
All right. So we got GTM Hayes in the building with the palm trees in the back. He out here in Vegas, got the crazy building for the backdrop. Man, tell him where to find. Yo, tell him about that. The latest single that you got out right now. Tell him about that. The one you making a video for.
Yeah, go ahead and check out Yeah. All you gotta do is type in GTM Hayes on Google. If you don't know, if you want to use it on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audio Max, SoundCloud, just go to Google and it'll tell you where to go. I'm everywhere. It's the song called Yeah, and you just type in GTM Hayes. It's a vibe. I talk my shit. Everybody's gonna relate to it because everybody got some shit to talk. You know what I mean?
Facts, man. I'm definitely getting some good energy from you, bro. I really appreciate you pulling up. Even through all the technical difficulties, we still made it happen. Grind season.
We grind. When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. That song I was just playing, the one with Mossberg on it, you mentioned the grinding and shit in it. I was like, okay, he on it. One of your lines you was talking about grinding and shit.
Exactly. That song's all about, it's a motivational song. That song was to give people a little bit of peace about me, because it's not all about the glitz and the glam and the shiny shit. You know what I mean? You gotta let people know exactly where you came from and exactly how hard it takes to get here.
Yo, was it hard to get Tony on it?
Nah. Surprisingly, no. I'm not gonna hold you. I was shocked.
What made, like, did you make the song and then approach him to get on it, or how did it happen?
No, it's off the relationship, honestly. Big shout out to Tony Mossberg.
Salute.
Big shout out to Black Cloud Joey. You know what I mean? It's off the love. I ran into him at a video shoot when he shot his video with Jada Kiss and Sheik Luch, Love. That was a few years back. That's when I first met him. And
you kept the relationship going. You didn't let it go cold. That's what you got to do. When you politic, you got to call these people and talk to them, because we got short attention spans, man. We fade out of existence if we're not used.
Exactly. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So that's all it really was. I had the concept in my head, and I was already a fan of Tony Mossberg.
Right, so that was just an honor in itself, right?
Exactly. So I already knew how he flowed and his beliefs and how he raps and everything. So I felt like he was the perfect person for that song. So when
that song is dope, bro.
I wasn't even worried. I knew he was gonna feel it. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We're doing good. We're doing great, actually. We about to hit 100,000 on YouTube. Everybody,
bro, I seen the numbers when I was doing my research. I was like, okay, this is one. He got one right here with this one.
Yeah, man, it's going up right now. So everybody tap in on the YouTube. Tap in Time featuring Tony Mossberg. Watch that shit. Replay it. Share it. Watch it. Replay it. Share it. Watch it. Replay it. Share it.
Facts, man. Get them numbers up, man. We really appreciate it. So before we get up out of here, man, I want you to tell them one more time where to find you at so they can get in tune with the music.
Get in tune with me on the music. Just type in GTM Hayes on your favorite streaming platform. I'm everywhere. I'm all DSPs. Then you can go ahead and just press play. Just press shuffle. It doesn't even matter. Just press shuffle. You're going to enjoy it.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Listen, I really
appreciate
do.
you having me.
And I'm
you.
looking forward to your career blossoming because you look like you're on your way and you got your head on your shoulders straight. So it's just a matter of time now. Time and patience and due diligence, which equals grind season. You know what I mean? So you on your way, man. And I want to stay in touch with you. I'm going to keep the relationship open. And we going to get shit rocking, man. But I'm going to play your song one more time before we get up out of here. One more time for the mind, you know what I'm saying? Time. Let's go, man. Salute.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, Hayes get the money, that's the plan, I'm on a money mission. Remember days when I ain't have a fucking pot to piss in. My shoes was tipping like a nigga sipping on some lean. Deep in my soul, I knew I was destined for better things. On late nights, I heard them choppers ring like fireworks. My OG told me if you going harder, then it gotta work. All my niggas really grinding and we out here really shining. I'm just praying I don't end up getting blinded by these diamonds. Multiple pressures on my mind. I heard these niggas wanna end me, well tell them get in line. I done been in situations when niggas switched up, and I can tell you how it feels coming up with no love, with no food in my gut. I wasn't getting what I want, and so I went learning hunting. Now I'm getting what I want, and now it all seems so simple. Now I put it together. They say they wanna see me good, but they don't wanna see me doing better. And honestly, I just can't figure it out. They acting like they fucking with me just to get up in my paper route. I'm spreading love, so what's they hating about? Only thing that changed is the change in this motherfucking bank account. Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit.
Look, they hating like I ain't work hard for it. 80 hours a week, like 2 jobs for it. All these jewels, hope I don't get robbed for it. Same night, I send you to God for it. Whip full of rubies, click full of shooters, circle full of winners, X'd out the losers. Money long, you gon' need a few rulers. Your life savings, I blew at the jeweler. Look, I done put in the pain, had everything to lose, nothing to gain. Wanted the money, they wanted the fame. Now they broke, pointing fingers with no one to blame. Grind every day, getting money every way. Nike box full, remember I couldn't afford J's. I can sit courtside with the Bulls now. Hustle like I'm starving, even though I'm full now.
Honestly, can't understand. They getting mad like getting money ain't the plan. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit. Every day I'm out here grinding, going hard for this shit. Yeah, honestly, one thing for sure, a nigga getting money, I'ma keep on getting more. I put in time, put in pain, put in work for this shit.
Grindseason Show.
Let's
get it.
The Grindseason Show.